Hello, good evening, and a very warm welcome to you. I am Spakkafish, and this is a game of StarCraft 2, in case you hadn't noticed. This is a game that I'm casting from the Something Awful forums, EU tournament number 2. It's basically just all the EU members of that StarCraft 2 forum having a little duke out, organised by a great guy called Supreme Court. This is the second one that he's done. Big thanks to him. This is my first cast. It's a game of my own from the tournament. Thought I'd make it nice and easy for myself. And I'm just basically trying to get everything set up, everything working just right, so I can put some stuff on YouTube. A little bit of chat going on between the players here. Can't actually remember exactly what happens in these few games that I'm going to cast. I do know the results, obviously, seeing as I did play in the tournament. Placed 9th, which I was quite pleased with. Not a lot of players in the tournament, but on the other hand, I do suck. Got a mirror match here for you. DJDizzy, Protoss, in the top right as the yellow Protoss, and in the bottom left, myself, the beautiful Spakkafish, as the green Protoss. And we're just going to follow these builds for now and see what comes out here. Spakkafish scouting on 9. Got that rallied around to see what he can do. See if he can spot anything coming out. Nothing crazy coming out so far from either of the players. No proxy pylons, no shenanigans like that. Quite a long distance on this map to rush. If you're going to do any kind of proxy play on this map, you really got to win with it, because you can't get rid of those buildings, and if it doesn't work, you're going to get absolutely destroyed. So yeah, fairly even so far. Nothing really important has happened. Both players getting the gateways down. The yellow DJDizzy's gateway goes down quite a bit earlier than Spakkafish's, and his gas also going up earlier. So that doesn't indicate much, just the fact that maybe Spakkafish was able to squeeze one more probe out. Yeah, that's all that matters there really. And now DJDizzy going for that early zealot, just really to deny any scouting or anything like that. Spakkafish probe's still in DJDizzy's base here, but there's not much information that he's getting from this. This is really standard stuff. Zealot comes out now, and that's going to stop any kind of scouting. Probe's still here for DJDizzy. He sees that Spakkafish is doing pretty much the same thing, just doing it a little more slowly. Second gateway going up for Spakkafish, and the second gateway going up for DJDizzy, almost identical timings. One probe ahead for Spakkafish, but the gas was there a little bit earlier for DJDizzy, so no, it's quite even. A little bit extra gas for DJDizzy, but nothing major so far. Both on... No, we've got actually a small food advantage from DJDizzy so far. And, oh, look at that, he stole the gas from Spakkafish on the bottom right, and that could really hurt him if he was planning on going for a tech build. Cancelled the gas there. Just didn't want Spakkafish to get that straight away. Maybe wanted to use that for a little bit of scouting, make sure nothing could be placed off this pylon, so that he'd see it. But yeah, pretty much just both going for similar builds here. There is an extra gateway going down for DJDizzy, so he's on 3 gates now, whereas Spakkafish is on a 2 gate, and he's also gone for a fairly early expansion. Possibly a bad idea on this map. I can't remember the results from the individual games, so I am actually here with you in terms of not knowing what's going to happen. This is a really risky thing to do on this map, because if DJDizzy decides to go 4 gate and pressure this expansion, there's so much space that Spakkafish has got to defend. It's really hard to do a good job of that. When, especially, with less units. He's not really got any static defences up. Spakkafish going for the robo there. 2-gate robo, fairly popular build, mainly seen against in PvT, I would say, but also pretty good in PvP, although it depends on the timing of when these initial immortals are going to come out. I mean, if they're too late, I mean, it's only a 3-gate, so DJDizzy is leaving the option there for himself to expand should he decide to, but it also gives him the option of putting a lot of pressure on if he decides to do that. Only 2 gates being warped in from Spakkafish now. Warp gates just finishing for DJDizzy, and he's throwing down a Twilight Council. Interesting, very interesting tech route there. Probably going to go for Blink Stalkers, possibly for charge lots, but less likely. both players extremely bang on even in the probe count so far, but this extra expansion from Spakkafish is really going to change that in his favour, and DJDizzy either needs to get his own expansion up or to push, you know, really soon, and that looks to be exactly what he's doing. He's got this nice army here. Army-wise, he's seven food ahead in the army, but I mean, if you look at the resources that he's put into that, then that's a pretty big deal. It looks, I don't know whether Spakkafish is going to be able to defend this or not. Pushing out by DJDizzy now, and Spakkafish is just slowly warping in from those 2 warp gates. He's got his immortal on the way out. He sees the units coming in, pulls his own army back, and yeah, wow, this push coming in, mainly mainly Stalkers coming in, and wow, Spakkafish is forced to retreat. DJDizzy going in. Probes all make a run away, and Spakkafish moves up to the high ground. Oh no, he's broke all those probes off. I can't believe it. He's going to destroy every single one of those probes. A force field by Spakkafish there, stopping his own probes coming in, as well as stopping the other army coming in. And this could be a really quick game here. That expansion, there's no way that's going to survive. Spakkafish stuck in his main base up the top of the ramp, and he's lost a lot of units, almost all probes. And he's not really gained anything from it. He's got another immortal coming out. He's trying to get some sentries out and just generally bolster these two immortals that are going to be there with gateway units. He's putting another robo up. I don't think you can really support that 2 gate 2 robo from one base. He obviously put that up with the intention of macroing, and it's really going to come down to this battle. Spakkafish does really nice force fields there. Completely denies the attack and traps those Stalkers at the top with those immortals. One immortal gets taken down, but really nice exchange for Spakkafish, clawing back some of that lead that DJDizzy took early on. But DJDizzy is relentless here. He's got a proxy pylon halfway through the map. Could be a little bit closer really to reinforce these units with his warp gates, and he's containing Spakkafish at the moment. But he's not taking up. I mean, he's got this Zealot charge, but that's not really going to do much. He's not taking his now he's taking his expansion, finally taking that expansion there, and just containing Spakkafish. No robo going up, and he really can't let these immortals get out of control. Good choice in terms of Zealots over Stalkers, I suppose, to go for those immortals. The Stalkers do die ridiculously quickly against them, and don't really deal all that much damage with the hardened shields. We've got no upgrades going up for Spakkafish. Is it? Yeah, just the forge there for no particular reason. He's pushing out here. Not very great force field. Stop it. There we go. The force fields kick in and stop those Stalkers from moving up forward to attack the immortals. And an observer here from Spakkafish complimenting his army, and he's moving all that forward, and somehow he's used this immortal momentum that he's gathered to just completely clear out this army from the front of his base that was containing him. And now this expansion, although it looked good in the first place, you know, attack, expand, contain, is looking somewhat of a liability. The army is Spakkafish off one base, off those 2 robos. He's kind of neglecting the warp gates. And wow, there's a robo bay going down there off one gate. So that could be well, he's obviously taking up to Colossus off one base. He's really going to go all out and try and just put as much pressure on as he can, get rid of this expansion. Once he sees it, obviously he knows that DJDizzy has had the chance to macro up, and he's had the chance to, you know, he's not produced that army that could have crushed Spakkafish, so he knows that that there's something strange going on. And yeah, wow, Spakkafish is just going to have to push in and try and end this here with this immortal push. Not great positioning there for DJDizzy, and he gets force fielded. Spakkafish again with the force fields, and DJDizzy GG's out of the game. Knows that he can't win with Stalkers versus immortals, especially with all those sentries backing up. And the Spakkafish takes that game, and it's 1-0 in the series, best of 3.